Hey world, how you doing today? It's Thursday, 22nd. A few days away from Christmas. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope everything's going well. Um, Rainy, snowy day. Crazy. What a Thursday. What we're gonna go over today is bullying. Because I see that it's going on in a lot of schools, and we're gonna actually pinpoint these schools today. Uh, Let me give you a definition of a bully. A bully is a person that is aggressive towards his peers. Um, you know, and a lot of people that are affected towards bullying is maybe kids with glasses on, kids that are overweight, underweight, you know, tries not to fit in. Just want the kids that are getting bullied is the ones that don't want to fit in. They want to go to class, they want to go to school, and they want to learn some stuff. So these bullies are the ones that pick on the ones that are doing good and trying to do good and stay away from the negativity and stuff like that. Um, so um, so majority of the time, a bullying, um, you know, these kids, their parents don't care. Um, they don't have one. They don't have parents, or they're missing a parent, or they're missing something. Um, you know, Low self esteem, low everything. Because when I was growing up, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I was never a bully, but I always looked for the bullies so I could start a fight. So I already know how it is, how that situation goes. So with the bullying situation, it usually happens in middle school, like sixth grade, fifth, between fourth and seventh. But I want to say sixth grade. So you sixth graders out there, be careful, because it's known in your school that there are a lot of bullies. So we're focused on the middle schools today. Uh, Bullying goes on a lot. 99% of the bullying is in middle school. Parents, please understand that. Middle school, your kids in middle school, and things are going wrong, and you see that your kid is doing bad, and he likes to pick fights, and he likes to do bad things, or she wants to pick fights, or she likes to do bad things and stuff like that. That's where it's coming from. Sixth grade. I want to say sixth grade. I want to say fifth, sixth, seventh, but we're gonna say six, and the six represents devil anyway. So let's just use six just for the number. Sixth grade, sixth grade, middle school. A lot of bullying does happen, and that's where it starts. So we want to be mindful of that. Kids out there that are watching, um, if you're getting bullied in school, you go to your parents. If you're getting bullied in school, you go to your teacher. If you're getting bullied in school, go to the principal, go to the assistant the assistant principal, the guidance counselor, somebody. Go to them, stop the problem. We don't want our kids getting bullied in school, and not wanting to go. We be having you ever have your kids say, "Oh no, I don't want to go to school today. I feel sick." It ain't sick. It's probably somebody that taking his lunch bag, taking his lunch money, taking her lunch money. Excuse me, or taking her lunch. Excuse me. But at the end of the day, we want to watch out for them bullies. The bullies, they're out there. They're out there for real. And the bullying has to stop, and it has to stop today, or it has to stop very soon. And the only way that we can stop the bullies is if we put them out there, you know. And I wanted to give you guys a story about my school situation. So when I went to school, and mind you, I was in placements, I was in juveniles, I was in things like that. So it made me a little hard rock. So when I'm out free in freedom in the streets and stuff like that, and I'm out there in the streets and I'm going to school and stuff, um, I used to look for the bullies. I remember one time I was in school. I mean, this is a brief story. Um, so what happened was, I found out who the top dude was in school, right? So I found out where his sister was. So his sister was in one of my classes. So what I did was I started talking trash to her to get to the brother, to get to the man that likes to bully and the most populated kid there, which I knew it was him. So I hollered at, I was talking to his sister. Her name was Kansas. Funny as hell. Funny story. So I kept disrespecting her. I kept cursing at her. Did she deserve it? No. But, she had that brother that was the bully. And, she thought that her stuff is, she thought that she was hot, top stuff. You know what I'm saying? Her brother's top in school. He knows everybody. So she is riding based off of his clout. So what I did was I got under her. I couldn't get to him. Actually, I couldn't get to him one on one, so it was a hard situation. So what I did was I got to her. So I started talking trash to her. I started talking crazy to her, disrespecting her to the point where she almost cried one day. Um, to get to that, to get to him, and I know that what I did was wrong. And I actually later on down the line apologized to her. I actually did see her later on down the line when we grew up a little bit, and I apologized to her and stuff like that. Um, so that was a bad situation. Uh, you know, but I got to him, and we got and I got in it, and we got in it, and we got it in the middle of the school. Everybody was walking in, to their classroom in the middle, and I met up with him. His sister ran to him like, "Hey, he keep bothering me, keep talking to the bow." That's how it started, and we got it in, you know. And I wanted to make it a point that you want to bully people. Well, I'm coming after you, bully. You know what I mean? And that's how I was brought up. You go after the people that was big, that was high, so then you didn't get messed with. You know what I mean? So I stopped that issue. I stopped that problem quick. I thought. And here's what happened. So after me and him fought, and I got the best of them, these two heavy set Spanish, well, they were Spanish, yeah, the two heavy set cats, right? They was young, but they was my age. It was young. It was in school, and so they get so after school, I took another route. So where my school was, see, I used to bring my boombox to the school, like my radio, and I used to play it, and I used to play it all the time, until we got into class, and I used to put it in my locker. Cause I always loved music, so I used to have my music, you know. So this day, I had to rush out. Something happened, and so with something happening, I had to rush out, school, whatever. But um, usually I stick around for a little bit, when the bell rings, I'm waiting for something. This day I didn't wait. So I'm outside and these two kids is on me. There's like, yo, you touched my boy, blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, I got jumped by both of them. Um, I fought back a little bit, but it was hard because they was both heavy set, little fat fucks. Excuse my language, but little, you know what I mean. It's like they got me good, you know what I mean. But it was all good because after that it didn't happen again. Actually, after I did that, I went to like some type of placement and stuff because it was Valentine's Day. I was on house. I was on I had this thing on my foot. It was a house arrest. It was something to where I couldn't get out the house, and the only time I could get out the house if I went to school. Excuse me, or if I went anywhere. Um, work wise or anywhere. I had a house arrest to where I had this ankle bracelet on my foot. So I had that on for a little bit. So Valentine's Day came, and well, after the jump and all that stuff, it was only a matter of time when this happened. So I had got the ankle bracelet on, whatever, and it was Valentine's Day. So I was talking to this one girl, and one of my boys was like, "Yo, I know a thing that you could do on the bracelet. You can put some aluminum foil over that thing, and it won't detect you leaving. It'll just stay where it's at. So basically, if I put the aluminum foil in the house, it'll be stuck in the house. You know what I mean? So if I leave, it's not gonna do anything. So I don't know. I tried that stupid stuff. It was dumb, dumb as hell. But the reason why I did it was Valentine's Day. I had a girlfriend. I wanted to get her some chocolates and some roses. At the end of the day, she gave me crabs. No, no, but it was crazy. But yeah, she definitely did that. But I left the house. I went to go get some roses. I guess get some chocolates and stuff like that. And and I went to her house and happy Valentine's Day. Blah blah blah. And I lost my freedom for that. Now, do I think back and do I say should I have never done that? Oh, definitely. Uh, she was messed with a lot of people. I didn't know that. She was disgusting. Like she was very pretty. I'm not gonna get wrong. Don't get me wrong on that. She was very pretty. She was Italian. She's pretty. You know what I'm saying? She was very pretty. She was very attractive. But other than that, trash. Um, and I just messed up my freedom to give her, you know, roses and chocolates when she gave me some other shit. You know what I mean? And that shit didn't last. And when I went to school the next day, or that Monday, I think it was the weekend after the weekend, that Monday I went to school and probation, juvenile probation was there. They got me. They picked me up. Went to the detention center for messing up my ankle bracelet. It was crazy, but was it worth it? No. But that was a little small story. So the bullying situation. The guy that I did have an altercation fought with in the middle of the class in the school. Um, I seen him later on down the line, and I seen his sister and stuff. We cool, no issues, whatsoever. Just to let you guys know, like the people that I had issues with, or when I was growing up, I don't have them issues anymore because my ego and pride don't let me. Some of you guys let your ego and pride take you in places that you don't want to be. My ego and pride humbled me, made me very humble. So the story is about bullying. If you are in middle school, that's where it's happening and that's where it's going on. You parents be aware, middle school, sixth grade. And be on point, if kids are bothering you because you got glasses on, or you're overweight, or you're underweight, or you don't want to be cool with cool with the other kids because they're doing wrong and you don't want to do wrong, and you're with the crowd that's doing good. Stay with the crowd that's doing good. Let the bullies will get handled. Trust me, because look at me. I'm a perfect example. I used to go after the bullies. It ain't like I was just letting things go. I used to go after the bullies. Didn't care about nothing, cause I didn't want them to be the big shots or the big top people in the classroom, and stuff like that. So let you guys know, I was never a bully. I always went after the bullies, and bullies are no good. They're aggressive towards individuals that are the opposite, that are not aggressive, that want to learn, that want to make it through school. When the bell rings, they leave. You bullies and you bad, the bad ones, the bad kids, you guys are staying after school for detention and doing your work and your homework in school because you want to pick the hard route. You know, the kids that are doing good, you stay in that route. You know, when the bell rings at whatever time it is, 2:45, 3, whatever it is, time to go, you guys go. But guess what? The bullies and all the other bad people, they stay in there, and they stay in them classes, and they stay in late. You know, because they like bothering people, and they like doing dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Because the parents ain't there. I was always told, like, my friends, my not women friends, but guy friends. I have a few. I don't have a lot. I'm gonna tell you why I don't have a lot of guy friends. Because a lot of the guy friends that I have, or that I had, you know, you could tell a friend is how you tell one of your guy friends, like how you can tell that that's your friend, that they're good people, is if this is the perfect example. If your friend, man, I got to talk about the men because I've been talking about the women all the time. Let's talk about the men. The responsible man is actually teaching and making sure that his kids is good. He treats he treats and teaches his kids good. That's a good friend. All right, I'm telling you from the door, straight up. If you know a guy, one of your guy friends is your homie, your peoples, whatever, and he teaches and treats his kids good. That's the one you got to stick by your side. The guys that don't treat their kids or step kids or whatever kids, they're real kids. If they're in a relationship and they have kids and there's kids from other parents and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. You got to treat and teach your kids good, and I'm good with you. If you ain't treating and teaching, the kids good, and you ain't a good father or stepdad or whatever you want to call it, I don't have that around me. You know what I mean? So basically, I like to look at people's character and personality when they're dealing with their kids. And if you're dealing with your kids good, and you're treating your kids good, and you're teaching your kids good things, then I want to be around you, because I know that you got my back. You know what I mean? If you're treating your kids like trash and no good, and you're no good, then you're no good to me. Like I said, we talked about bullies, middle school, sixth grade, be on point. If any bullies are bothering you, you go to the counselor, you go to the teacher, you go to the counselor, you go to the principal, you go to the assistant principal. None of that stuff happens. You got to go to your parents, tell your parents the situation, so your parents can go to the school and actually see, have a conversation with the parents of that individual that is doing the bullying, so we can stop this, because we definitely need to put the bullying to rest. We got kids hanging themselves, killing, taking themselves out, for nothing. Shy, things is bad with the kids nowadays because of that bullying and stuff. So we need to stop that. Middle school, sixth grade. This is the Danny Malone function, and I hope this hits somebody. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Speak good. I'm happy, YouTube. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I know for a fact that I'm going to see big things in the near future, and I appreciate you guys for giving me that, airplay, and I appreciate that, and I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue every time I get on here. I'm going to continue to give you guys the Danny Malone function. I'm out.